Yo guys, hope you're good. My name's Alfie Neale. I'm a singer-songwriter and self-artist manager. And these are my top 5 tips for self-management as an artist. Number 1, plan the work the plan. You can carry things forward like way quicker if you've got a plan, but also there's no point spending a load of time making a plan if you're not going to do it. Make sure you plan your work, step back, assess your results, don't rush it, don't be disheartened or anything like that if you don't get results straight away. Things take time. Give it, a few weeks, a time period, whatever it is, before you assess your results, because things might pick up, but make sure you've got a plan and make sure you're pivoting if the plan's not working. Tip number 2, make sure you stay on top of your managerial tasks. Set some time every day or some regular time to make sure that you are getting the managerial things done that you need to do to carry your vision forward. Don't spend a whole day doing it. No one wants to do admin for a whole day. We all know that. Make sure you can set a little portion of your day as a manager would. Make sure it doesn't interfere with the creative stuff. This leads me to my next point, number 3, do not mix being an artist and being a manager. If you've got a studio session, just don't keep an eye on your emails and things like that unless it's something really, really urgent. It takes away from the creative spirit of being an artist. Management is an objective thing. It's a yes and no thing. Can I do this? Is this done? Whereas, if you need to tap into your creative side whilst being an artist, anything that pulls you out of that is a risk to maybe writing your best song ever or anything like that. I would recommend keep those two separate as much as possible. Allocating a certain amount of time every day will be helpful for you. Tip number 4 is do as much as you can handle yourself in the beginning. You will be surprised with the amount of stuff that you can do yourself with the internet, with tutorials, with free software, all of this stuff. All it does is build you leverage when you do speak to a manager or speak to other creatives in other fields, videographers, photographers, photo editors, things like this. You will be surprised how much having a little bit of knowledge that you'll gain from self-managing and kind of running your own project will give you in these conversations, and people will instantly have just a much higher respect for you. Just naturally, when you go into these conversations, they'll know, yeah, this person holds their own. They can do it themselves. What can I add that they can't do? It'll be a completely different conversation if you can do this consistently for like a year or so, trust me. Tip number 5 is in the business side of things, there really, really are very little things that can't wait until the next day. Unless it is completely urgent, try not to let any managerial task weigh on your mind, because we all want to be creating for the majority of the day. We know that as artists. Don't let it weigh on you. I guarantee you, any other industry people, they're not worried. They're not waiting by the computer, waiting for your email. They'll be glad to receive it the next morning. So don't get hung up, don't get caught up, and don't let it weigh on your conscience whilst you're trying to do creative things later in the day or during your artist period of the day. But yeah, there's nothing that can wait until the next day in the business side of things. Cheers guys, I hope that was somewhat helpful. Those are my top 5 tips for self-management as an artist, and yeah, good luck with it. I hope you smash it.